to another healthy keto eating show. And I am still doing clean keto. So yeah, I got a great meal here, super clean and delicious. Now, I will have a slideshow and a voiceover after this, but if I'm not able to load that, like I explained in one of my videos, I wasn't able to put those in for some reason. It was just one of the videos, it wouldn't let me. I had to explain how to do it. Well, instead of taking up so much time and explaining how I did this, I'm just gonna write it down in the box. I always do. So just go down to my box. It'll be all the ingredients and how to make it. I make it really easy for you guys. And hopefully you'll get the slideshow with the photos and the voiceover on how to make it. But what I got here is barbecue chicken. Now that, anybody knows how to make that. But the special here is I'm calling a keto creamy cheesy arugula linguini, I mean. So yeah, doesn't that look delicious? Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so bright, the photo. I can get a little bit closer so I can show you guys. Look at that, doesn't that look delicious? Oh my gosh, so keto creamy cheesy arugula linguini. Super excited about this meal. Now, real quick, I'll just teach you guys, if you are trying to lower the fat, trying to lose weight, I do OMAD right now, which is 1 meal a day. And I'm not trying to lose weight, so I'm in maintenance eating. I eat around 2,000 to 2,200 calories a day, and I do all of that in 1 meal. So to get all of that, which is hard to do, you do things that would add up the calories quicker, which is higher fat. So when I made this, I added in butter in it, and I used a good Irish cream butter, which is healthy for you and clean eating, but you do not have to add that. Don't add that part, because I also used heavy cream, so that's going to bring it up a little higher. Now I used a goat's cheese in here, which is a very good cheese, and that's low in fat, and then it's got the noodles and then chicken, which is low fat, with a sugar-free barbecue sauce. It's a honey barbecue. So yeah, don't worry about that part of it or whatever. The cheese is okay. Of course, you want to use the heavy cream. I'll explain the whole thing, like I said, in the slideshow, but if that is unable to load, you will know, and then I will link it down in the box. I always write it in the box too. I make it so easy for you guys. Like if I don't have a slide, if not only just the slideshow, I also write it in the box, all the ingredients, exactly how to make it, and yeah, I make it easy for you guys. But anyways, that's how you would lower it. Just don't add the butter. No reason for the butter. I added the butter because I need the extra fat, because I need the extra calories, because I do 1 meal and I'm not trying to lose weight anymore. I have done keto, if you're new to my channel, for 4 years. I lost all of my weight in the first 15 months. I started back in November, so I'll be doing a 4-year anniversary of keto pretty soon here, because November is coming up. I'll have that sometime in there. I did, it would be November 4th of 2015. So that's when I'll have that video up for you guys for my 4-year anniversary. But anyways, I lost all the weight. I was almost 300 pounds. I was 298 when I started, and I'm down to 128 today. I lost pretty much all of that weight. I lost 150 plus pounds in the first 15 months, and then went into maintenance for about a year, and then I decided I wanted to lose a little bit more. I had maintenance out at like 139 to 140. Now I range between 128 and 135. That's where I like to sit. So had lost a little bit more. But yeah, that's what you would do if you're doing more than 1 meal. You definitely, and you're trying to lose weight, definitely hold out that butter. You don't need the butter, but the heavy cream, that's what makes this dish. But if you wanted to too, you could do it with just the goat's cheese and even leave out the heavy cream. You don't even need that either. It just makes it a little bit creamier with that, but you could leave that out and do just the goat's cheese, the recipe that I tell you in the slideshow or down in the box, whichever. I'm going to do both, but if you don't get the slideshow, again, you'll get it written in the box. And I want to make these videos a little bit quicker, because I've been really making these videos long for you guys, so I'm not going to even go over exactly how to make everything in this video. We're just going to eat and talk about keto. I'm adding also with this meal, for this 1 meal for me, a 2 Good yogurt. You can have these. These are keto approved. Let's see if I can get closer so you can see this. 2 Good yogurt. I did a treat video on this. Very, very good. They are only 3 carbs, only 2, 3 grams of carb, and they're 2 sugars, and definitely keto approved. And I've added in a half a serving of pecans, and I'm going to add some of the whipped cream. And somebody suggested to me, I forget her name, I'm sorry, I'll have to look back at that, suggested that I could get a even a better whipped cream. I can't even remember which one she said I could use or whatever, but I've always used just this one. That's fine, but I'll definitely try the other one out. I'm not trying to lose weight, so I can have that little extra here or whatever, but I'm going to add just 2 tablespoons. I'm very cautious with everything I do. I measure everything. Even to this day, I measure everything, because I don't go over 2,200 calories a day. I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't. Yeah, once in a while I do, and I'm lucky I don't gain anything. That's what I love about keto. You get to go up in calories once you hit maintenance, and you'll learn what your body can handle. I'm only 5'3.5" and 128 pounds and I can eat 2,200 calories and not gain any weight. In fact, there's been times I've ate 2,500 and not gained any weight. So that being said, but I do want to keep it around that because I'm not trying to lose anymore. So, but you'll learn you want to keep the calories lower. If you are new to my channel, definitely go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified of all of these uploads so I can help you. Share around my channel, please, so my channel can grow so I can help a lot of people even more. I've helped hundreds. I want to help more. And definitely shoot me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. It helps my channel to grow. If you do need help, I do link my email down below. I'd love to explain keto to you and tell you about macros and what makes up our calories, which is macros, which is protein, fat, and carb. I'll teach you all of that. But keto is a low carb, high fat diet, but high fat starts with the high fat on your body. A lot of people don't understand that. I was taught professionally by a keto doctor I see for the last 4 years and 2 keto nutritionists and my brother who does this as a job. Okay, I was taught right and I've done everything great. I've lost all the weight. I feel amazing. I continue to get wonderful blood work. I do have a heart condition I developed 21 years ago. I was on 20 medications. I'm down to 19. You guys, I eliminated I'm down to 1 medication. I eliminated 19 medications, you guys, for a heart condition, for cholesterol, for blood pressure, you name it. I was taking it for stomach problems, for my PCOS. I was taking it for everything. I have cured everything, cured and mended everything doing keto. So I'm off of all of those meds. I'm on 1 medication for the heart, just helps the blood pump through. But my heart is almost back to normal. I'm almost at 50%. When I first started way back 21 years ago, when I developed it, it was only at 8%. If you know it, it's called postpartum cardiomyopathy. And the ejection fraction for me was only 8%. That's heart was the upper left ventricle. It was enlarged by double the size. And now the size has come down. I was on medications for many years. Couldn't get that down because I was very overweight and everything. But I started keto 4 years ago and I changed all of that. And I would, I just love sharing that with you guys, knowing that I even changed a heart condition. I'm almost at 50% and taken 19 medications gone out of my life. I take 1 now, and it's a really low dose. So excited about that. I hate medications because they have side effects with everything. So you want to, just learn that eating is what's the key to success in life and to health is the way you eat. And we just never knew it. And keto is the key. It's the way they did it in our ancestor days, Bible times. That's how they ate. That's why they lived such long lives and didn't have all the issues we have now, the obesity rate and all of that, and people dying so young and all the cancers and everything. I mean, it cures everything. Keto can cure everything. It's amazing. Read about it. But I would love to help you. So let's stop the talking. Let's eat. I told you I want to make these videos shorter. So we'll go over as I'm eating and I'll talk about things. So anyways, how is everyone doing and what are you doing or eating with me tonight? I hope it is ketogenic. Let's take our first bite. It looks absolutely delicious. I am super excited to try it. It looks creamy, cheesy, and healthy. Oh my God. That is good, you guys. Oh my God. I was trying to chew the arugula. Part of the stem there was going down my throat. Yum. And I'm calling it a linguini because these are these noodles here that I'm using are, yeah, we can have noodles, you guys. Because this is a no grain, no sugar diet. And when they say no, you can have a little bit, but 2 or 3 grams isn't gonna hurt you. But it's basically no sugars. So you're staying away from pasta, rice, beans, like baked beans and stuff like that. You can have green beans, but like fruits that are high in carbs. So you're only gonna eat like strawberries and raspberries. You're gonna stay away from all fruits because they're high in carb. Now we all know fruits are good for you, but they are high in carb. So you want to stay away from that. You like potatoes and, breads and stuff like that you want to stay away from. So they came out with these noodles that are called Shirataki noodles, Shirataki noodles that you can get. I found the fettuccine and the spaghetti ones like this. But they do have like elbow noodles and stuff too you can order online. They are a protein noodle basically for people that are like vegetarian, but we can have them on keto for an entire bag of these. The spaghetti ones, they're only 2 carbs for the entire bag. I made 2 bags because I did 2 servings. Now this could definitely be made into 4 servings. I'm gonna say that in the box or in the slideshow, but it can definitely be made into 4 servings if you're doing more than 1 meal. I made it into 2 because I am doing 1 meal a day. But yeah, so here's the noodles here and I chopped them up with, just to make it easier to chew it. You can leave them long, but I used a knife and cut mine just to make it easier to scoop it up so I don't have to, make a huge mess all over my face. I love the taste of that goat cheese. I really am getting into goat cheese and just getting more into eating cleaner. I really like clean eating, much better for you. We can definitely do processed, foods, but not all the time. Be very careful with that on keto. A lot of people eat so dirty with keto. You don't want to do that. You can have a dirty day, but don't do it all the time. Be careful with that because you still won't be healthy then. There's no reason. You want to eat clean. But clean eating can be expensive. So I'm going to do a haul of clean eating on a budget. I'm going to do, clean eating on a budget for you guys and show you. I'm going to do about a $150 haul that would do about a month worth of food for 1 to 2 people because it's me and my husband that do it. So it'll be 1 to 2 people worth for a month at $150 and it'll be all clean keto. That's what I'm going to do for you guys. Wow, that is creamy and good. Yum, yum, yum. Let's try this barbecue chicken. Now I glazed it. That's it. For 2 tablespoons of the barbecue sauce that you can use, the sugar-free barbecue sauce. And you'll see a picture in the slideshow. If you don't see that, I'm sorry. It's just go to, I forget the name of it. What is the name of this one? It's only one company that I know makes it. I can't think of the name. I will link it down below for you guys. Again, that'll be in the box or you'll see it in the slideshow if the slideshow goes through. But for 2 tablespoons, it's 2 carbs. So I did 2 tablespoons on all of the chicken. There's about 1.5 pounds of chicken. I did on all of it so you could see. I'll show you. It's just basically not slathered, just glazed. Because you don't need a ton. You guys got to learn, that we have to measure everything. Everything adds up. Every little bite you put into your mouth, you got to measure it. A lot of people don't do the measuring. They just say, oh, it's only 2 carbs, and they use a whole bunch, not realizing, but there is a serving size. So make sure you do buy yourself measuring cups, and you buy yourself measuring spoons, and you buy a scale to weigh everything. And yeah, it's important because it's so easy to go over. And the 20 carbs that we're allowed to eat, we're only allowed to have 20 carbs or less in a day. And only 6 in one sitting if you're going to eat more than 1 meal. Now, speaking of the carb, I wanted to tell you the carb count on this. Without the yogurt, okay, without the yogurt and all this, it was, what was it? I want to say 12 carbs. 12, yeah, it was 12 carbs for this and the chicken with it, which the chicken wouldn't have anything. It would just be the barbecue sauce. Wait, 12, 15, it was 15. I'm sorry, because of the barbecue sauce. Not 15. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. 15 for the entire dish, not my plate, for the entire dish, okay? For the noodles and the chicken, the entire dish. Now splitting that up, if that's 15 carbs, what is that? That's 8 and 8 is 16, so it's like 7.5 carbs I have here for dinner, right here on my plate. So 7.5, so you go 7, 8, 9, 10 for the yogurt. For the nuts is another 1 because I only did a half a serving. So that is, what did I say, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then a serving of this, 13, right? Is it 1 or 2? It is 2 carbs. So it'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it'll be 17 carbs for this whole thing, right? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 carbs for my entire meal here that I'm eating in that 1 meal. Because I am doing 1 meal, I can do all, 20 of it in 1 meal. But I'm keeping it there under that 20 mark. Now, you can go 0. You do not have to even eat a carb, okay? People have to understand that. You don't even need carbs. Our bodies don't even need carbs, okay? But you do need the protein. That is one thing our body does need is protein. And protein, you want to be careful, too, because if you go over, that can raise sugar levels. Believe it or not, it can. So be careful of that. You want half your body weight in grams. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you want 100 grams. If you weigh 300 pounds, you want 150 grams. And a lot of people have a hard time getting in that protein. Well, you could do it with protein shakes. Quest makes protein shakes. Now they make the pre-made ones. So get it in with the protein shakes, get it in with meats that are higher in protein, which is like seafood. And you're going to be wanting to eat that way though, like chicken and seafood and stuff like that. You're going to want to eat that when you're trying to lose weight anyways, because it is lower in fat. But like ground beef and like steak and all that don't have as much protein. It is high in protein, but not as much as chicken and seafood is. That's much higher, which you're going to want to eat more of because it is, also way, way low in fat, because you're going to want to use your body fat as your source of your high fat. So the most important is your protein. Don't go real, real low because hair will fall out. You get hair loss. A lot of people don't understand that. I knew that from day one. That's why I never lost any of my hair. I may have had a little bit in the beginning, just my body adjusting or whatever, but nothing too bad because I knew all of that because I was working with professionals. But yeah, it's always half your current body weight. Right now, I only need like 60 to 70 grams. And what I got here, I think there's like, for the chicken, I think there's like 50 grams here, right there at like 45 or 50. And then the noodles, I can't even remember what the noodles were. But my whole entire thing here, what's the protein on this one? 12. So I'm going to be at probably about 80 grams here, which is fine. One day, once in a while, to go a little bit higher is okay. But I'm saying I am between 70 or 80. So I'm right there where I need to be for for my grams, because it's okay to go over a tiny bit, but I'm talking about don't go over dramatically. I can do as low as like 60 grams to like 80. That's where I stick, right around there. I don't do any more higher than that. At 128 to 135 for me. But I think these protein noodles are less than I'm thinking they are, so I'm probably at about 70 grams right here, which would be perfect with the yogurt. Oh, that chicken is tender and delicious with that barbecue sauce. I cooked it in coconut oil to save on fat for you. Cook your chicken in water. Don't use the coconut oil if you're trying to save on fat. If you're doing one meal, like I said, you could do this meal exactly the way I'm showing you and still lose weight. Especially if you're doing alternate day fasting or longer fasting, then you actually need the calories. So, but if you're doing keto and you're doing for weight loss and you're doing, more than one meal, or you're doing one meal a day, you can go lower in calorie and use your body as your calorie, because in ketosis, when you're in ketosis, your body is feeding it and giving it all the nutrition it needs. It's not like any other way of life. When you're eating carbs, you got to be careful. But when you're doing it like we're doing it, very low carb like that, your body will give it all the nutrition it needs. And you'll learn that if you even read about it. And I was taught that. So I wouldn't teach that unless I was taught it. But yeah, you could cook your chicken in just water. That's how I did it for many, many months when I was losing weight. I cooked all my chicken in water. Now I have it cooked in coconut oil, because again, I need the fat for this meal. I need to get it up, because I'm eating a lower fat dish anyways, with the noodles being low fat, the chicken being low fat. The yogurt isn't really high fat either. Nope, it's only 2 grams. So because everything is so low in fat here, I had to add the butter, the coconut oil here, of course the heavy cream. Like I had to do that to get the calories up, because protein and carb is for every serving, or not serving, what is it? It's 4 calories per serving, and for the fat part is 9 per serving. So that's where you're going to add the calories up a lot faster, is with the fat. So because this is a lower fat meal, I had to add those things to get my calories up. But I only did 3 tablespoons on the entire pan, so that means I only have a tablespoon and a half on mine. And I only did 4 tablespoons of heavy cream, which means I only have 2 tablespoons. And I really don't even have that, because half of it stays in the pan because it's so liquid. I wasn't scooping out the liquid too, so it's not as much as I even, have here, or even what you think I'm eating. So good. But yeah, you guys, I want you to understand keto correctly so that you can have the success that I have and get the weight off really quick, because people don't want to sit there forever trying to lose weight, because that's why 99% of people fail at diets, because they never get to that ultimate goal, and then they just give up, and they don't enjoy it. They need to get it off quick. Like, you want to get it off and just start your life, increasing calories and enjoying life, and you're going to eat this way for life. This is not something magical that you just lose all the weight and then you go back to eating the way you were before. No. You can have some treat days where you treat yourself to maybe some French fries or a donut. I did not have my first cheat day or treat day until I was at my goal weight. I had my first one, and in 4 years, I've only had 9 cheat days, you guys. Yeah, that's right, only 9. So, and it's basically been like a holiday, like Thanksgiving or something like that is how I've done them. I don't go, I go long periods without having cheat days, because I feel like I cheat every day. Look at this meal. It just seems like I cheat every day. So I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, and you'll notice that too. But you do need to do this for life. But what's great about keto, like I'm saying, is once you're going to be lowering the calories more and more and more until you get to your goal weight. I was at one point where I was eating 500 calories in one meal to get the rest of my weight off, and it didn't hurt me. The doctor knew this is, was working with the doctor on that. So I know I was safe, and the nutritionist, I was safe. I'd only done it for about a month and a half to 2 months or whatever to get the rest of it off. I started with 1,000, then went to 8, then went to, 1,000 to 9 to 8 to 7 to 6. That's what I did till I got to 500. No, I didn't do 500 for 2 months. I just mean I was lowering the 1,000 down until I got to my goal weight. And that's how I did it. And then I did alternate day fasting, and, or one day, 1 meal a day is what I was doing. Fasting, egg fasting. I've done all kinds of stuff to get to that ultimate goal. So that being said, you want to get there quickly, you guys. I know you don't want to sit there forever trying to lose weight. You just want to get it off quick, and then you're going to up the calories. But you're going to do it slowly, like even in an egg fast. Somebody recently asked me that. When I did the egg fast, yes, if you just went back to eating normal, you're going to gain back what you lost. You want to slowly increase calories, slowly change your diet from, eating the egg fasting that you were doing or whatever. Just slowly, like, have those couple eggs and introduce something in with it, into that meal or whatever. Maybe have chicken that night, or have, 4 eggs for breakfast or 3 eggs for breakfast, and then have like something for dinner like that. But that's different than eggs. Just slowly increase those calories. Be very, very careful, because yeah, you could gain it right back. So you want to be careful with that. But again, I was taught professionally. I want to teach all of you guys. You guys see me all the time behind the camera. You can see I'm very healthy, happy. I'm almost 44. I'll be 44 in December. And I feel like I'm 16 years old. This is the best I've ever felt in my entire life. So, and I'm trying not to make this video long. I always do make it so long. But I like to teach you guys things. I am going to be doing, I'm going back to my my live videos. But I have to get a better internet in here. I think that's what I have a problem with in the new place. I do need to get a better internet in here. And then I will do that. But what I'm going to do is either do live on Sundays, which I want to stick with. But if you don't get live until I get that internet, I'm going to do something on Sundays more talking about keto, so I can do these meals without having to do so much information. I'm always going to do a little bit when I come in, but I want to try and make these videos shorter. Just want to show you a meal I made, because I love making new recipes. I have a ton. Go into my playlist under Keto Style Mukbangs, and you will see incredible recipes I have come up with. You guys won't believe it. It's over 150 recipes. I'm now writing a cookbook. I told you guys I started about a year ago, but I didn't do it for a few months, and then I had to take some time off, had some things going on. So I'm doing it now. I'm trying to get it done, and I'm going to get this book, done, and hopefully get Amazon or somebody that will publish it. It's going to have all my keto treats in it, which I have a lot of keto treats too. Look at my playlist under keto treats. You'll see all the things that I made, and everything I do is all keto approved. All keto approved. Because some of these recipes that you guys look up, like on Pinterest and stuff like that, are not truly keto. If you were to look into it and really count the carb on it, you'll find out that that isn't what the carb count they're saying it is. So, mine is true keto. Wow, this is so yummy, you guys. I'm going to show you up close again. That light is so bright. I have my ring light on, and it makes it so bright. I hope you can see that. Absolutely delicious. Should have got my napkin out. I knew I was going to get a little on my face. But anyways, yes, I am just excited. So these meals here, what I want to do is just basically just come in and tell you guys, I made a new recipe. Just real quick, tell you what it's called. And then I'll have that slideshow. If you miss out on the slideshow, then I'll have it linked down below. I always link it down below too. So, but just, and then just chat a little bit with you guys, saying hi, and use more days like Sundays or days that I'm actually just going to talk directly about keto, not eating, and do them like that, so I can make those videos shorter too. Because when you're trying to eat and talk, it's hard to get, a lot in. That's what makes the video so long. And I don't want to be eating cold food. A lot of times I do that. I eat cold food. Oh. But I am loving the new place here. I am still keto, stayed keto the whole time. I did my move and everything. Never slipped out. Never had a mess up. My husband and I had to do a lot of eating out, but I made sure I kept it clean. And a couple of days I had to eat, a couple of things that weren't real clean. But I kept it clean and, kept it keto, and, yep, loved it. I still could do all of that even through the move. Could stay keto. Didn't have to, say, well, I can't cook tonight, so I'm just going to get something out. I'm just going to have a cheat day. Nope, no cheat days here. I am not cheating until, and I hate to even talk about them because I don't want to teach that on my channel, but if you get to your goal weight, enjoy once in a while a treat day. But I will be for Thanksgiving. I haven't had one for a while, so. That tastes good when you put the chicken with it. I hate that I scrape my teeth sometimes. I know some people don't like that. I think what it is when I'm not really scraping it. People think my teeth are doing it. Sometimes my teeth are, but I have a tongue ring, and my tongue ring hits that metal. And that's why you hear it. So I try not to do that. I'm sorry, but I do have a tongue ring. Maybe I'll have to eat with the plastic utensils. I'm drinking a Diet Coke. Caffeine free for me. I don't do any caffeine because of my heart condition. I'm sure now because my heart's almost back to normal I could have caffeine. But because I've went 20 years, without caffeine, if I do a little bit of caffeine, I do get a headache pretty quick because I went so long with it. There are some things, that have caffeine that I didn't know about. Like if you have a treat day, whatever, and I ate some chocolate, I didn't know that chocolate had caffeine. I didn't know those things, but a little bit doesn't hurt you. But I stick with caffeine free myself just because, I always have for 20 some years. So. But yep, having the Diet Coke. And what has this one done? Because usually I'm the aspartame lady. I can't really do sucralose. I could do sucralose when I first started. Journey, you're going to notice that as your journey goes along, there's certain things you're going to have to knock out. You won't be able to eat that you could eat in the beginning, and now all of a sudden you can't. The only time I can actually do that is if I'm doing like alternate day fasting, then it doesn't affect my ketone strips that I urinate on. Those you buy at Walmart or any local drugstore. And you urinate on them, and it'll tell you if you're in ketosis, or you could do the blood, which tells you instantly. And that can be something you could eat, you can eat and test instantly with the blood strips. But they're, God, I hope you guys didn't hear that. I hate pop. I hate pop and eating and talking because I don't want to be one to burp. You can just all that air. But anyways, the blood strip you can test instantly. You can eat something and instantly test, but they are $1 a strip. So it's $50, you get 50 strips. Where the ketone strips are only $6 for 50 strips. It's a much better deal, but that you have to kind of wait hours before you test. So like you'll eat and then you have to wait like 6 or 8 hours and then test, and that'll kind of, tell you where you are if you were able to eat that. So it isn't something that you can eat and then, go run and test right away. It is different with that one. So if you can afford the blood ones, go ahead and do the blood, because the blood you can test immediately, and then you learn your body and what you can and can't have. But I couldn't have this, I could have the sucralose in the beginning and never get kicked out of ketosis. Now I do when I have it. This is aspartame. So like if I do those Mio drops, those water enhancers or whatever, I have to be doing the 1 meal a day or the alternate day. Otherwise I can't have it because that's no sucralose. And this ketchup has sucralose. Sugar-free ketchup does. And I believe the barbecue sauce too. But again, I'm doing 1 meal, so I'm okay. I haven't done ketchup or barbecue for a long time because I found out I couldn't. But when I'm doing 1 meal a day like that, I can. So I just figured I'll get all my calories in 1 meal. Then I get to hit autophagy. The longer you go fasting, the better and more benefits that happen to your body. 24 hours is a great fast. That's what I do, like 24 to 27 hours I go. But like when I was doing alternate day fasting, I was going 40 hours. That's really hitting a good autophagy. You want to hit autophagy, and what autophagy is it's curing and mending and building all brand new cells in your body, making you young and new again, and really fighting off any kind of diseases and stuff like that. So it's very good to fast. Fasting and keto are key to success. I mean, they are interlocking together. You want to do those two together. They are the key to true success on ketogenic. You want to do intermittent fasting and keto. The shortest one you should do is 16-hour, where you eat 2 meals and you go 16 hours without eating, which is not that hard to do. You just stop eating after dinner and you don't eat again until the next day, 16 hours later. So if you stop at, like 5 o'clock the next day, by 5 is 12 hours, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. the next day, you could eat. If you stopped at 5 o'clock that evening, like if I stopped at 5 and I ate at 9 o'clock tomorrow, that would be 16 hours. So you want to do at least a 16-hour fast. That's what I did through most of my journey. Then, I started getting into the 24-hour fasting, but I slowly went up to that. And then I started doing longer to 36 and then to 40, the alternate day. Yeah, it was amazing. I love it. I love the benefits. And not to be gross or get, say too much information, but it will release toxins out of you. Yes, you will go to the bathroom. You will release, and I don't want to sound gross, but parasites. Parasites will come out of you that have been in you for years and years. Like you'll get rid of that no matter how crazy you've been eating. It does get rid of bad things that have been in your body for years and years and years. So sorry if that grossed anybody out. But yes, you will go to the bathroom. You will have stomach aches, and when you're hitting that autophagy, not all the time, but I'm just saying when you get into that state, you will definitely probably hit that after a few days or whatever. When you're doing the alternate day, I remember I had hit it after about a week. I hit that real strong and I got rid of a lot of toxins out of my body. And then you feel really sick while you're going to the bathroom, but then you feel amazing what it does. So I love autophagy. Look it up. Look up autophagy and read about it, how good it is for you. Fasting is in the Bible. It's big time in the Bible. I mean, back then they had to, you know, they could only eat when they could eat. They would hunt their food, feast, and then they would have to fast. Feasting and fasting. Because it was a while before they could hunt their meal again. So remember that. Now the food is so readily available for us that people, like whoever invented 3 meals a day, I'd like to know who did that. And just like everybody, you know, when they say the word breakfast, it's not breakfast, that you're eating breakfast and lunch, or they call lunch a dinner, and then dinner, supper, or supper is your lunch. However, everybody's got it. I say breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's how it is for me. Everybody's got a different way of how they say it. But breakfast is breaking your fast. So when you get up in the morning and you have your first meal, it is breaking your fast. That's why it's called breakfast. You're breaking your fast. From however long the last time you ate, you are breaking your fast when you are eating again. So that's what it means. So my first meal right here was breakfast. I was breaking my fast after it was almost 27 hours. So I was breaking my fast. I was having breakfast, breaking my fast. Remember that. I hope this video isn't too long. How long is this already? Oh my God, it's already 31 minutes. I can't seem to get these videos short. I don't know, guys. What I'm going to have to do is just come in, like I said, share my recipe, or just tell you what it's called, tell you there's a slideshow after, and then just eat and talk a little bit, and do most of my keto stuff, you know, like while I'm eating, just to, you know, say a few things in it, give a few information of things that I've learned and things that I can think of or whatever, just to try to shorten these videos. I don't know if these bother you, these videos bother you guys, but they take a while for me to load and everything too, so. And I know that you guys don't have, you know, all this time in your hands to sit and watch videos. So, last bite. Boy, that flavor together was amazing with that barbecue chicken and that linguine. Oh my gosh, so good. I am going to just eat a couple bites of this with you guys, and then I'm going to end this video. I'll show you again. What is a serving? People don't understand it. Here's a serving. This is 2 tablespoons. That is 2 tablespoons. Can you see that? That's it. That's all you guys can use. That's 2 tablespoons. A lot of people don't understand what serving is. That's 2 servings. Now, if you don't know that, then get out a measuring spoon and measure 2 of them. Put 2 tablespoons in there. I love it with the nuts and the whipped cream with the yogurt. Ah. Yum, yum, yum. I don't even know if you guys seen this one, but this one's coconut. Oh my God, it is so good. They came out with 2 new ones, coconut and black cherry. So now they have berry. It's called mixed berry, strawberry, blueberry, peach, vanilla, which is my all-time favorite. And then this is my next favorite. They have the coconut and then black cherry. Those are all the flavors right now, and I'm sure they're going to come out with even more. Yum. Yeah, the coconut one is really, really got a lot of coconut flavor to it. Doesn't that look good, you guys? So, but I am at 34 minutes, and I want to keep it under 35. So, I'm going to let you guys go. Finish this off camera. Like I said, if you need any help, I link the email down below. Subscribe to the channel. Share around the channel, please, so I can grow. Definitely shoot me a thumbs up, which helps my channel grow as well. I love all of you guys very much. I hope I get to show you a slideshow after this and the pictures. And if not, like I said, it'll be linked down in my box. I love all of you guys very much. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will, I forgot this. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload. And always remember, I forgot to say this in my last video. Always remember to what? Always remember to keep it keto. Good night, everyone. All right, here's another awesome clean keto idea for you guys. That is an organic chicken breast, about 1.5 pounds, 2 packs of the Shirataki noodles, 2 little small goat cheese logs, and then a clean refined coconut oil, baby arugula that's also organic, pink salt, pepper, and oregano. We're going to start with the pasta dish. We're going to preheat the oven to 350. And while that's preheating, we're going to get the noodles all cleaned up under cold water. You want to do it for at least 3 to 4 minutes. Really get your hands in there and get that smell off of it. And then I used a kitchen scissors to cut it up. You don't have to do this step. Then put it into a bowl or a dish so you can add in the baby arugula, giving it a good mix, and then adding heavily pink salt, pepper, and oregano, and then mix it again. And then put this into a cooking dish. Add over 3 tablespoons of the Irish cream delicious butter and 2 of the goat cheese logs, breaking it up into like bite-sized pieces over the whole thing. And then add 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. Put it into the oven, and we're going to bake this for 30 minutes. While that's going, we're going to go ahead and get our chicken breast going. Let's stovetop cook this in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, heavily pink salt, pepper, and oregano. Put a cover on it. Once one side's cooked, you're going to flip it, add more pink salt, oregano, and pepper, cover it again. And then you're going to take the cover off because you want to give it a nice golden brown touch to it. And then add your sugar-free barbecue sauce. Right there's the brand. When the noodles are at about 15 minutes left, you're going to pull it out, give it a good stir, then put it back in for the next 15 minutes. Pull it out, and there you go, all cooked up there, and there's the chicken all cooked up. This whole dish was only 12 carbs, so my dish there is only 8 net carbs. And let me tell you, it was delicious. Definitely try it, you guys.